For this project, you will need a blank piece of paper, or you can use your sketchbook, because we're going to begin by brainstorming some symbols that you would like to create for your self-portrait. So I'm just using a blank piece of paper, and then I'm going to think of things that could symbolize who I am. So I'm thinking of my favorite things. Blue is my favorite color, so I'm writing down the word blue. Also, I love the water and to go swimming, so I'm writing down water. My favorite season is summer, so I put the sun down because I'll probably draw a symbol of that. I also love to read, and I'm a teacher, so a book would symbolize that. I live in Austin, Texas, so I will do something with ATX. And then I went to Texas State, so I am a bobcat. Eat 'em up. Go Cats, go. And just so you remember, symbols are things that represent who I am. On your brainstorming paper, you could also draw the symbols instead of writing them. That is totally up to you. All right, now it's time to set up our paper for the self-portrait. So start with your paper facing vertically. That means up and down. Then you're going to take the bottom and fold it up to the top. Try to line up the edges as best as you can. Drag your finger down to the middle and crease on either side. Now take that top flap and you're going to fold it back down to the bottom. It's important that we line this up. So I'm taking my finger to that middle and then creasing it on the left and the right. Now take your other little flap and repeat. You're going to fold that down. Again, I take my finger, I go up to the middle, and I crease right and I crease left. Then unfold just one flap, the very furthest back flap. And now we're going to draw our self-portrait. So this is going to be the top of your face and then your mask. So I'm drawing kind of like a big circle because it's going to be my head. Then I'm going to draw some eyes, and you are welcome to follow along and watch how I'm drawing, or you are free to draw this in whatever style that you would like. So I'm going for a more cartoon type style, but if you want to challenge yourself and try to do a realistic self-portrait, go for it. You can look in the mirror at your face, and that might help you as you are drawing. Then I'm going to add some hair. Now, this top part, that is the mask, so I'm not drawing the rest of my face there. But what I will do is that when I unfold it, that is where I can draw the rest of my face. So in the middle section there, so if I count, I have 4 sections. On the third section, about halfway in the middle, is where I'm going to put my chin. And then I'm just connecting the sides of my face so that it meets down on the chin. And then I will draw my nose and my lips. Again, you are welcome to experiment and try to draw this however you would like. I'm going for a more cartoon style, but your style is totally up to you. After all, this is your self-portrait. And then I am just adding some more hair. And to create my neck, I'm just drawing 2 lines on the side, and then those are going to be my shoulders. I want the hair behind me, but you can draw your hair however you would like. That little mark there shows that it's my shirt. And then I'm going to start drawing for the symbols. I think it is easiest if you fold your paper up because that is your mask. And I'm choosing to draw my symbols on my mask, but it is up to you where you want to put your symbols. Another option is you could draw the symbols just on your shirt when you have your paper open. But I kind of want to show a little bit about who I stand for and these symbols that represent who I am. So I'm adding them on the mask, but then when I open the paper, I'm going to continue drawing symbols so that they are on my shirt. I think it's helpful that as you're drawing, you might want to fold your paper so that you can see what it looks like for just the mask part. I didn't like how that looked, so I erased part of it. That's why we're using pencil first. It's not a mistake. We just erase and move on. Now it's time to get some colors and let's decorate this. Now I'm using that brainstorming paper as my scratch paper so that I can test the color of the crayon. That's always a smart idea to do because you don't want to color this incorrectly on accident. Take some time to try to find a color that matches your skin tone as best as you can. You can also mix colors and try to match it so that it is your skin tone. If you can't find the exact one, that's totally fine. You are not a crayon. Our skin is unique to each of us, so that's okay if you can't find the perfect match. Then I'm going to actually close and fold up my paper so that I could see what it looks like when it's just the mask part. All right, I'm speeding up and definitely would not be coloring this quickly. Definitely take your time, and when you are all done, then you can kind of play and show these symbols. Maybe do a little test and see if people at your house could guess what the symbols are and what they stand for. In the slide deck, I have given some examples of things that you might want to make symbols of, so look for that for some inspiration before you get started. Have fun making your self-portrait, and I'll see you next week.